The miles have been run. Whoo, this fuel cell, it's been squished and the paces have been dropped. But does the New Balance SC Elite 5 deserve a spot in your shoe rotation in your next marathon? Find out in today's full review. Welcome back to the channel. I am Cody with The Shoeing with Cody, and today we got ourselves a good one. We are talking about the New Balance SC Elite V5, the newest marathon shoe from New Balance, and I've had this for a little while now. Put about maybe 25, 26 miles into the shoe, and I have a lot to say. In this video, I'm going to cover the fit, the good, the bad, and the verdict. Should you buy the shoe? Yeah, this shoe right here. Now, before I dive into all that goodness, I do want to point out one thing. New Balance sent me this shoe for a review, but they have no idea what I'm saying in this video, and they have no control over any of the things I do with their products. I also have a big favor to ask you all. Hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. You know you want to. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it definitely helps the channel. Now let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about the SC Elite V5. To kick this video off, I am going to talk about the fit. And for me personally, my 9.5 fit true to size. This is a true to size shoe. No issues at all. At no point did I feel like my foot was hitting the tip of it. It felt really comfortable. No issues at all. Also the width. I have a wide-ish foot. Not a wide, but a wide-ish foot. And this accommodated extremely nicely. This might be one of the most accommodating marathon shoes, like that carbon-plated marathon shoe that I've had in quite some time. I felt like I could run in hot weather and my feet, my toesies could be spread out without any types of issues. Did not get any blistering here, no rubbing here, which caused blister, none of that, which is perfect. The other thing is volume of the toe box. Again, I always point this out, especially when you're running a marathon, you're more on your toes. The toe box is not shallow, it is just right. It is perfect. So I didn't get any blisters here, no chafing here, and no blistering or chafing on the top of my foot. That's huge to me. You do not want to be running a marathon or a half marathon and getting blisters right there. So again, true to size, definitely fits my wideish foot. It hits the mark. Now, because I'm a positive guy, I'm going to start with the positives, and honestly, this fuel cell. It's butter, folks. It is just so freaking nice. Dropping the hammer, I think I did a couple speed workouts, and I think I've gotten down to, like, for me, this is fast, keep in mind. I got into the low 6s, and I felt smooth. I did a bunch of 4x400s. I think I did a 4 by a couple 800s, whatever, and I felt really smooth. I felt like I was able to pick the paces up, and it felt really nice. The other thing I like about the shoe is it also felt good at slower paces. So I did a long run in this shoe, and at first I felt good. I'm pushing the pace a little bit. Then the heat completely destroyed me, and I was closer to the 9s. And actually, surprise, surprise, the shoe felt good at that one. I think this is a marathon shoe that it can accommodate different paces. So sometimes you get a marathon shoe with a carbon plate, because this has a carbon plate, that does not feel good for slower runners. I don't think the case is for this one. I think this actually can work for a larger variety of runner. I think this could work for that fast runner, dropping the hammer, pushing the pace, as well as the one that's in the, the 330s to 4s that is pushing the pace, but maybe not as fast as, in the sub 3s. Sometimes those carbon plated shoes just don't work for those people. And personally, I think this one works. I think it accommodates a lot. The upper, really nice upper. Breathable as hell. I wore this on vacation and it was super hot. No issues at all with my foot cooking. That's huge for me. So if you are running a marathon and you don't want your foot to be swelled up and getting stuck, and this breathes extremely well, no issues at all. Love the tongue, gusseted tongue. Again, it has that pad where you want it to be. So when you're lacing them up and you're cinching down because you do not want the shoe to fall off, no issues at all. And I'm really glad they added a pad here. Sometimes for like a marathon shoe, speed day shoe, they're trying to cut as much weight as possible. And sometimes they neglect the tongue. And sometimes that sucks because when you're cinching down and getting as tight as possible, you'll feel the laces on top of your foot. Not the situation here. The other thing is, again, carbon plated shoe. Very stable, very, very stable. I ran on some sand, I've ran on some roads, some little bit of gravel, nothing crazy. Very stable, which is really nice for me. You want a shoe that when I'm running a marathon or half marathon, This is one that if you have a lot of tight turns, it's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be an issue at all, and I am here for it. The last thing I'm going to say is I love the looks. I love it. It's not crazy. There's some marathon shoes that are just like bam in your face. I like the whites. I love this pinkish oranges. I'm not 100% sure. Coral maybe. I'm not a huge color guy, but again, I really dig the looks. When I look down, it just made me happy, and I felt like I could just click off the miles and just really enjoy it. With the good, you do know there has to be some bad. And one of the bad I'm going to put out there is, I said this accommodates a lot of different paces, which I think is huge. But I've worn a lot of different carbon-plated marathon shoes. I don't find this to be the fastest one. So it's not really an aggressive shoe. It's not one that's forcing me to be on my toes, which again, I think for some people, put that back in the good. For me, I need all the help I can get. I'm chasing that sub-3 unicorn. I'm chasing it. I'm getting closer, but I'm still chasing it. And I personally need all the help I can get. I'm comfortable in saying I need the help from the shoes. I'm on that boat. All the help I can get. I didn't necessarily feel the fastest this one. While I felt good on my Speedworks, again, I wish it was a little bit more aggressive. I wish it was, because then I feel like this could be a great marathon shoe. I think this could be a really great marathon shoe. But again, the aggressiveness, I just want to point that out. This is not the most aggressive and potentially not the fastest like carbon plated shoe that I've had on my feet. The other thing is, I just got to point it out. I don't know. The rubber is fine. I went over a couple slick bridges. So a lot of the runs in my area races do go over some like kind of like metal bridges, slick bridges. I felt a little slipping, you know, a little slipping, no issues, but it's not the best over like those bridges. So whatever race you're doing, just make sure you're aware of that. If it is a little bit rainy, be careful when you're going over that. And the last thing I'm going to point out is, I know it's a marathon shoe, but I'm starting to see a little bit of wear and tear right here. Again, it's not compressing too much. The compressing is fine, but I'm starting to see a little wear and tear around the edges. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, it gets the job done, and it is a shoe that you can feel comfortable and click off the miles, but it just may not be the fastest. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and now you want my verdict. Should you buy the shoe? And honestly, I think if you're looking for a shoe, a carbon plated shoe to click off the miles and feel extremely comfortable during your marathon, buy the shoe. It's $250, which just seems to be the going rate for a carbon plated shoe. But I think if you want to be, if comfortable is your main objective, then during a marathon, then yeah, buy the shoe. Because I do think you can go fast and feel comfortable. If your main objective is go as fast as possible, just drop the hammer, be aggressive, you might want to pass on this shoe. I just think there might be faster shoes out there, especially for $250. That's a lot of money. That means you're dropping that cheddar for a shoe that you're hoping to drop the hammer. Again, it's not a slow shoe by any means. It's just not the fastest. And I've tried a ton of carbon plated shoes, and it just falls a couple steps behind them as a aggressive shoe, getting me on my toes, pushing the pace. Again, I think this is good for all different paces, and I think a lot of people are going to be excited to put this one on their feet. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and you heard my verdict. Now I want to hear from you. Do you plan on buying the SC Elite V5 when it drops? Comment down below if you plan on doing this. And if you have any other questions that's holding you back, drop them, let me know. I want to make sure I'm answering all of your questions so you feel informed before you buy. Thanks again for checking out this video. I appreciate all the support that you've provided me. This channel is growing because of y'all. So remember, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you all out on the run. Thanks for checking out this latest review. Don't forget, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and check out some of the other rad content that I've dropped out on the channel.